Hi guys! So my lids are already primed and I'm going to start with the Naked 2 Basics palette, and I'm going to start with the shade Stark. I'm going to just use that all over the whole lid. This is going to be a really good way to get other shadows to blend nicely on top, and it just gives us a nice base to start with. I've already got my foundation on and my eyebrows done. Just going to be showing you the eyes and the rest of the face in this tutorial. So next I'm going in with the shade Cover, and I'm just going to put that into the crease. I'm using a Morphe M200 for all of these shadows on my eyes. And I'm just going to make sure that's deepening up and blending in nicely. And I'm going back to that shade Stark, and I'm just using that to blend out the edges of the other color. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Skimp, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone as a highlight. I'm just continuing to use the same brush because all the product is off of it at this point, but you can use a different brush if you want. Now I'm going to go in with the darkest color, which is Undone, and I'm going to start by putting that just in the outer V, a little bit lower than everything else that I've done. I'm going to start on the outside and kind of create a cat eye shape with it, or begin to create that shape, and then start blending it out. So now I am just blending it into the crease, but creating that kind of cat eye shape. And now I'm going back in with more Stark and blending out the edges again so that there are no harsh lines at all. Now I'm going in with the Nars Dual Intensity Eyeshadow in Himalia. I'm using a Quo Definer brush and some setting spray to wet that, and I'm going to put it all over the lid. Now I'm just going to use a clean Morphe M441 brush to blend out any harsh lines. And I'm going in with the City Color Mousse eyeshadow in White Pearl. You can see the consistency of it. It's kind of a, well, it's a mousse type shadow. And I'm going to use just my finger to apply this. Now, this does kind of look like it's going on a little bit patchy, but because of the consistency, it actually kind of melts in. And you'll see later the look is completely blended and not at all patchy, but in the beginning it does kind of look a little bit scary, but don't worry, it all comes together at the end. And now I'm going to use the color Primal on a Morphe M149, which is just a little tiny brush, and it fits perfectly under the eye. We're just going to shade the outside half. We're not going to go in any farther than that. And these shadows are so beautiful and buttery, and they blend out so well, so they're perfect to use as kind of a definition under the eye. And now we're going to go in with Stila Kitten on a Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm just going to put that kind of on the inner tiny little triangle there you can see on the eye, just to give it a lot more brightness right there, and it blends in perfectly with this shadow as well. And now I'm going to go super sparkly by using the Hard Candy Walk the Line liquid eyeliner. This has no color name on it, but it is silver and sparkly, so I'm sure you can identify it by just using those two adjectives. And we're just going to put that underneath the lower waterline. You don't really want to do this on your waterline, guys. I'm sure it'll probably irritate your eyes if it was right on your waterline, but underneath is perfectly fine, and it stays all day long. Super cheap. You can find it at Walmart. Just watch out for your eyelashes. You don't want them to get stuff all over them there. And then I'm going to use the Sephora Gel Matte Contour Eye Pencil, and we're just going to use that to tightline. This stuff is great. It doesn't transfer. And we're just going to tightline our upper waterline to kind of give our lashes a little bit more darkness there. Now I'm using the Marc Jacobs Magic Marker Precision Pen Eyeliner in Blacquer. I do use this as an eyeliner in this tutorial, but I actually go over it again off camera with just a liquid eyeliner from Sephora, which is the High Precision Eyeliner in 01 Noir. It's actually a matte one. This one was a little bit too shiny. I didn't really like the way it looked. Later on, you'll see the finished product with the matte eyeliner instead of this one. But you can line your eyes with whatever you like. So now just decide whether you want to use false eyelashes or plain mascara, and you can use whatever you like. This is the L'Oreal Original Voluminous Mascara. I am going to put false eyelashes over this, but I'm going to put this on first just to darken up my natural eyelashes so that they can blend in better with the false ones. And then I'm going to do my bottom lashes with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, which is an awesome lower liner because it does not transfer at all. But you can use whatever mascara you like for these steps. Now I'm going to contour using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium deep, and I'm just going to use a Cala angled contour brush. Use whatever contouring products you're happy with. This is the Tarte Bling It On palette, and I'm going to use the color Fetching with a Real Techniques stippling brush. I actually decided that I like this stippling brush better than my other brushes lately, just because I find that it blends really well. I think duo fiber brushes tend to blend a little bit better, so I've been using this one a lot, but of course use whatever makes you happy. It's Christmas time, and for highlight, this is time to either go big or go home when you're going dramatic at Christmas. So we are going to use my favorite highlight, which is Jaclyn Hill's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop from Becca, and I'm just using a Tarte highlighting brush. I'm going to put that on the tops of my cheeks, and I also use my finger to put it on my Cupid's bow. You can highlight whatever areas of your face you like and go as glowy as you want to go. Christmas is the time to glow, of course. This look pairs perfectly with a beautiful red lip. It's Christmas time, of course. Let's go red on our lips. And I'm using the Essence lip liner in 14 Femme Fatale. This is a really creamy lip liner, and it's super cheap as well. It's about $2 or something at the drugstore. So I'm just filling in my lips. Red is really difficult to use sometimes. You have to be super precise, so just take your time. You don't want to mess up because it can end up looking like a hot mess if you're not, really careful with it. And then I'm going to use the YSL Rouge Pour Couture in 01, which is just a perfect color at Christmas time. And here is the final look.